And we're live.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. All right. So the brief version, just to go over what we just went over, is that last session you guys woke up to Zakar wheeling up a cart with Eric in the back, and he explained that Eric tried to sell you guys out, but he was unsuccessful as Zakar had broken his neck. So you guys took his paw as a trophy, lit him on fire, started traveling again in the middle of the night just to get out of Bitstings. You guys reached Watchets by the time the sun came up. Went back to the No Wizards, the
tavern
you guys love so much, and evicted the current tenants so that you could use it as a base of operations.
They weren't the previous owners, though, right? They were just some gangs.
No, they were just guys who had moved in since, anarchy reigns here. And then, long story short, there was an awesome rock concert. You guys raised some money, some like 300-something gold toward the,
like
the movement. Yeah.
And we set up like a healing...
The Watchets Rebuilding Fund.
Yeah. We set up like a first aid tent area too, I think.
Yeah,
outside, like a shelter area.
There was discussion of having a clinic, so to speak. Not that any of you are fantastic medics, but you can help a little.
Healing stuff.
Yeah, you can do some healing stuff. I think Gon knows some simple first aid.
Brim's good at everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Cyrus, you're like laying on hands, spreading the good word, that sort of thing. So yeah, you guys spend some time in Watchets, just trying to help the people out where you can. Occasionally evicting other people out of places where they don't belong, so that people can move back into their homes. You guys you spend a couple days doing that just to kind of, because at the moment you guys have a message out to Wilhelm because you need a boat,
right?
And he has your boat,
and we want to make sure he's still safe,
right? So you guys are just around town.
Oh yeah,
just helping out where you can.
What was the point of the boat again? Like, I'm starting to remember, but that might be good to cover in the recap. So
shortly after you guys got here and kind of settled down for a while, Shaykhog brought forth the idea of one of the things that you guys could do to try and like sway the people in your favor was to get rid of some particularly gnarly ne'er-do-wells who have been griefing the people who live here. One of them happened to be a pirate captain. So you were like, well, we can do that, but we're going to need a boat.
Right.
So, mobilize the obnoxious Warforged. So you guys have just been waiting it out, basically. Cleaning up gangs here and there, doing what you can to help the people, spreading the word. But not coming right out and saying that Durork has,
come into town.
Yeah, you guys don't really want to give away the fact that he's here, because you're not entirely sure that the majority of people will be happy to know that he's here. But that's okay. Like, not everybody understands, knows what Durork looks like, so he doesn't have too much trouble blending in.
Can we dress him up as some sort of superhero?
Sure. That wouldn't draw attention to him at all.
Well, if nobody knows who he looks like, he could be the savior of the orc people.
Yeah, except he starts every sentence with the word Durork, so it's going to be really hard for him to give speeches.
Who's that super chef?
He's
orc
saying the orc, like the orc is
orc.
Yeah.
I like that, Kevin. Durork is not Durork.
Or we could, be confusing and all of us go around speaking like that. Like, that's just our gang sign.
Yeah,
we're just like...
It's all Pokemon.
Yeah. No, I am also Durork. Grim's also Durork. We are all Durork.
His name is Robert Paulson.
Yes, there's a little bit of Durork in all of us.
It's true. It's in our heart.
Yep. Well, after eating his cookie for so long, you know.
You mean his Power Biscuits?
Yes.
Yep.
What are you trying to say was in those Power Biscuits, Kevin?
I don't know. You check the label. It says mystery ingredient X. You tell me.
Power Biscuit is an actual power he has too, by the way.
Yeah, he's creating these things out of thin air. Okay, you tell me.
Well, he has a stockpile. I mean, you have to.
I'm the magician, and I'm baffled by this.
Anything that preserves that long.
The laws of physics. All right.
Look, it's not complicated. Jerky preserves really well. You know, it's not out of the ordinary. You have to make them in batches anyway, so he's gonna have a bunch.
Yeah, but we know where jerky comes from. No one knows where Power Biscuits come from.
Look, magic exists, okay?
Neverland.
There's a lot of things that science just can't explain.
I feel like we're getting off topic here.
Yeah. What was our topic?
Waiting for votes.
Keeping Durork incognito, I think, is where we were.
Yeah. It's not too complicated. It's not like he wears a family crest or anything that gives him away.
But he could have a mask and stand up tall and...
It was funny, though, because when Todd first mentioned the superhero thing, I was scrolling through 9gag, and right when he said that, I went past a Deadpool thing. And I imagined Durork as Deadpool.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, chimichangas, but, you know. There's an analog there.
A cooking analog.
Mm-hmm. So there, as I usually say, if you guys need to like do any shopping in between encounters, now's the time. There's a limited amount of supplies in this anarchist state, but you know, Shaycog still knows the people to talk to if you need to find things. Sundries are still readily available.
How are our rebuilding efforts going so far? Like, I don't know how much time has passed.
Yeah, well, you haven't made a ton of money, and more than anything, you need manpower, and there's just not a lot of that going around right now. Most of the people who are able-bodied aren't exactly, you know, agreeable. Most of the wounded you've been tending to have been, you know, women and children, that sort of thing.
Right.
Not a lot of like skilled laborers that are willing to lend themselves to the cause just yet.
Well, where are the needs of the skilled laborers?
Right now it's just a matter of like they're trying to survive. You know, you guys don't exactly have a great platform to stand on. You know, like there's no like guild of skilled laborers to try and organize.
Let's see. One thing could be taking out the ruffians here and there. Two could be organizing maybe some reconstruction.
Music?
We've been doing music, which helps.
Huh, it just turned on. No, sorry. I just heard music briefly.
Yeah, that was Chris in Roll20.
Okay.
See?
I see.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
It's just...
You guys hear some music.
Alright.
Nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Wilhelm
fine.
is here.
Yeah, it's like you guys hear something. It's definitely coming in the direction of the docks.
It's not nearly discordant enough to be Wilhelm.
Oh, God.
I kind of want to hide for now.
You should be playing the song from Cowboy Bebop. Andy's theme.
Andy's theme.
Yeah. Go, Cactus Man, something like that.
I don't know.
I think we better get to the dock before someone
sets
us on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys do hear music, and people in town are like, what the fuck is that?
What is that god-awful cacophony?
Yeah.
Where to hide? I don't trust Wilhelm 100% because he could have been the one that sold us out.
You guys roll in to the harbor just in time to see the ship rolling up. Warforged in a
It's
bike
interesting.
hat, you know, dancing about on the deck, and it's flying a great flag. overhead.
Nice.
That's pretty awesome.
It's
He
just
enjoys
bugs.
He prances about, the horns in his neck blaring, everybody just staring. The name, you know, proudly emblazoned upon the side of it, the Second Wind.
Nice.
He enjoys
He never had
himself
a
a
first
good
one.
time.
Yes, it is grand.
I
Oh.
feel I can trust this more.
Yeah. Well, didn't we? I thought we figured out that it was just Yurk that sold us out, right?
Well, no, Eric didn't
'cause-
sell us out. He was going to,
Oh, okay.
which means
Right.
Somebody
technically,
murdered him before that happened.
Yes, somebody, not pointing fingers, may have stomped on his neck really, really hard, but I digress.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I think
Good looking
we're
out.
trustworthy. I mean, anyone who can be that jaunty, surely.
Hmm.
Surely this is a trustworthy ally.
Yes.
He finishes doing his jig, his
Yep.
his thing, and he's like, and he waves his arms excitedly, like, "Hey, look what I got!"
Impressive.
We might want to talk to him just to be on the safe side. Like
Yeah.
me and Zakar should like pull him into the cabin for a minute.
And just be like, okay, Wilhelm, you're our friend. Never, ever do this again.
He's
No,
like,
No, not
"Which
not
part
that.
exactly?"
distraction.
Not that. I mean, make sure he's not going to sell us out. Inside checks and the like.
Oh, that, okay.
I don't
Sure.
remember what that price on our head was, but I remember it was like face meltingly, you know,
It was a barony.
extravagant.
It was a
He's a
lot.
warforged. He wasn't built with greed. He was
That's
built with music.
Just
Yeah.
music.
That's not necessarily true.
We built this musical robot on
On not greed.
Yeah.
not greed
Keep
and
it
roll.
over.
Yes. So you guys stomp onto the deck. He's like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" And then you just grab him by the arms, drag him back into the cabin. He's like, "Oh, where are we going?"
Just gonna have a little talk.
He's like, "Was it the song? Was the song too much?"
No,
It's the
that's,
flag, isn't it? You don't like the flag?
no,
Does he
that's,
know
that's
what
all
the-
fine.
As far as we know, does he know that the bounty has increased?
You don't know that he don't know that.
Well, you know what I mean. Well, he was the one who told us about it originally, so I'm wondering. It's been a long time, so
He had told you about the bounty, like, initially, like, when it was
Yeah.
first mentioned. Eric was the one who mentioned it to you when it went up
Increased.
dramatically.
yeah,
So we straight don't know what Wilhelm knows.
yeah.
No, Yerk found out from that commander dude,
Well, he found out from the bounty board.
or the
That's
bounty
that-
board.
Because that's what he does.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But he was surprised as we were, like,
because it was
the
a
bounty
shitload.
went up.
He
but
was, what'd you guys do that deserved, like...
We really didn't do anything, but
Yeah.
and then we weren't friends after that.
Yeah.
Hmm. We
Okay.
can Warforged get drunk?
Yes.
Well, he's
Then
about to get interrogated. Seriously
Exactly, we get him
interrogated.
drunk.
Remember
Yeah.
how this is our friend, guys?
Hey, remember that corpse of our friend I brought back?
Yeah.
But Wilhelm's been around longer than. Well, has he been around longer than Yorick?
They actually were almost like right in
About
the
the same
same.
time.
Like
Yeah,
I think it was the same
That's
session.
right.
Actually,
You guys literally met them at the same time. Eric was actually hunting Wilhelm when you met both of them.
Mhm.
So obviously he's trustworthy.
Yeah. All right. Well,
You know,
Get him drunk, and then
enemy of
we
my
up it.
friend. Wait, yeah.
one of our earliest friends tried to sell us out, and here's the other, the other one of the earliest friends. Just let Grim and Zakar have a little chat with him alone in the cabin.
So we're having a
Like
good...
10 minutes.
This is literally a good cop, bad cop kind
If
of
only-
mission.
Brooks
pretty
to
much.
defend him.
It's all relative on a sliding scale, I
Right.
suppose.
Yeah.
And
Pop.
I promise
Yeah.
not to hurt him out of character.
That's okay.